we're live in the studio at Patriot All-America, and I am honored to be able to interview retired General Rusty Findley today, and he is from the organization C4 Vets. So, Rusty, thanks for being here today.
You're very welcome.
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
thank you. And I would love if you would share with us a little bit about your organization, your mission, and your impact.
Okay. Well, the organization is called C4 Vets, as you said. It stands for Supporting Education and Employment for Veterans. And we started about 7 years ago. And we got started. We were looking for a niche. There's a lot of veterans organizations out there that are helping a lot of different causes and doing some really good work. But we did find a hole, we thought, a gap, and that was at the community college level. So we started out with about 3 or 4 community colleges here in Arizona that we offered our support to, and it's grown like gangbusters. I'm telling you, we're supporting approximately 10 colleges here in Arizona now, community colleges. We've got support programs that are established across the western states, and we didn't advertise for that. They came to us and said, "Hey, is there any way you can help us?" But basically what we do is we have scholarships, we have tutoring programs that we help. It kind of depends on what the college decides that they need for their student veterans. And we get really good reviews from the student veterans. We've helped, to this point in time, we've impacted almost 2,000 student veterans and their families. And we also, during this COVID time, we had to flex a little bit just like everybody else, and we set up what we called COVID emergency relief funds, where we actually granted some money to the colleges, and when, say, some of the veterans might have lost their jobs in the the aftermath of COVID, and they needed a little bit of help with their rent or whatever, and we were there to help them out. So
That's
it's yeah.
I love to hear of nonprofits that are adapting to the times because everyone has needs. So, thank you for what you do. And I know that you guys are partners with the West Valley Mavericks. So I'd love to hear about how they've helped your organization.
Well, they've done an exceptional job of helping us. We have 2 major fundraisers every year. One a golf tournament here at the Wigwam, and another one on the east side, usually at TPC. But we also get great support from organizations like the West Valley Mavericks. In fact, over the course of the last 3 years, I believe they've granted us $11,000 to help our student vets, and we've used that money locally here on the west side of town to help at Glendale through our program at Glendale Community Colleges, which is one of our most robust programs, and also we've got a kind of a startup program at Estrella Mountain Community College just down the street here from the Wigwam that the West Valley Mavericks have graciously and generously helped us out. So they're a great organization. I know several of them, and they're just really, really good folks that are doing great things out here in the West Valley to get things going. I admire them and thank them for strapping on the Patriot and working it now too. So
awesome. If a veteran is interested in getting helped by you, do they go through the community college, or how do they, apply?
The community, usually our point of contact is the veteran service coordinator at the community colleges. We know all the presidents, and we do periodic visits to visit those folks. Not so much in the last year, obviously, but to go check and see if there's anything else we can do. But the students will go through the veteran service coordinators. They advertise it. We go to the school sometimes and make pitches to the veterans to let them know what we're here to offer. But generally, it's coordinated through the Veterans Affairs office at the community college.
Great.
And that's how those young men and women that have served our nation and duly deserve all the support they can get assisted by C4 Vets for them and their families. And indeed, we do many. The thing about the community college student that's a little bit different than, say, the major universities is a lot of these young men and women that are coming out of the service and going to the community college, they just want to get back on track in their education. They've done a 4-year tour, 6-year tour, whatever, in the military and served their time. Majority of them in this day and time have deployed overseas to Iraq and Afghanistan. So they're a little bit older, and a lot of them got families. Generally, most of them do. So they're trying to support a family while they're still trying to keep their education moving. And
awesome.
so we're there to support them, and with the help of the West Valley Mavericks, we and others, I think are doing an exceptional job. To this point in time, we're almost at $400,000 of support across the board to the colleges that we support and the programs we support.
Excellent. So I just want to say thank you for serving our country, General Findley, and thank you for what you're doing with C4 Vets. And is there anything you'd like to say to the West Valley Mavericks?
Thank you Thank you, thank you. And I met with them, and I actually tried to help them out a little bit as well because I appreciate their cause and all the stuff that they're doing. So I'm here to help them if they need some help too, in terms of contacting some folks and trying to get a little more support for their efforts too, because they are great efforts that they're doing.
All right, well, we've got that on camera, so we'll hold you to it.
I'm good for it. I'm good to my word, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Thank you.